Good morning students. Welcome to lesson number 41 MCOM सेकेंड सेमिस्टर रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी सब्जेक्ट. आज का टॉपिक है कॉमन सेक्शंस ऑफ रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी एंड रिसर्च रिपोर्ट राइटिंग. डॉक्टर केवी सोमनाथ जीएस कॉलेज ऑफ कॉमर्स वर्धा आपका टीचर बोल रहा हूँ. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस गो फॉर द इम्पॉर्टेंट एरियाज ऑफ द रिसर्च रिपोर्ट कंटेंट. टाइटल वी शुड बी स्पेसिफिक and we should tell what, when, where, etc. in one main title and a subtitle. Give a clear idea of what the paper is investigated or the research report is connected to. Second one is acknowledgement. It includes only if special help was received from an individual or a group. The next one is abstract. Abstract summarizes the report including the hypothesis, procedures and major findings. The next one is introduction. The sections may be combined in short reports. The next one is definition of terms. Define or clarify any term or concept that is used in the study in a non-traditional manner or in only one of many interpretations. The next item is review of related literature. It gives the reader the necessary background to understand the study by citing the investigations and findings of previous researchers and documents the researcher's knowledge and preparation to investigate the problem. The next one is statement of the problem. This is a general introduction to the topic. Next one is significance of the problem. It comments on why this question merits investigation. Next one is purpose. What is the goal to be gained from a better understanding of this question? The next item is statement of the hypothesis. In one statement, not a question, declare the question which is investigated and expected results. For a null hypothesis, no difference is predicted. The next one is assumptions. Explain everything that is assumed in order for the investigation to be undertaken or the research is to be conducted. The next one is the limitations. It explains the limitations that may invalidate the study or make it less than accurate. Next one is design of the study. It gives the reader the information necessary to exactly replicate or repeat the study with new data, or if the same raw data were available, the reader should be able to duplicate. The next one is the results. This is written in past tense but without reference to or inclusion of the results determined from the analysis. The next one is description of the research design and procedure used. Completely explains step by step what was done during the course of the analysis of the research design. Sources of data. It gives complete information about who, what, when, where and how the data was collected. The next one is sampling procedure. It explains how the data was limited to the amount which was gathered. If all the available data were not utilized, how was a representative sample is achieved? Next one is methods and instruments of data gathering. It explains the procedure for obtaining the data collected. It includes the forms or manner by which it was recorded. The next item is statistical treatment. It explains the complete mathematical procedures used in analyzing the data and determining the significance of the results. Next one is analysis of data. It describes the patterns observed in the data. Use tables and figures to help clarify the material when possible. Next one is summary and conclusions. This section condenses the previous sections, succinctly presents the results concerning the hypothesis and suggests what else can be done. The next one is restatement of the problem. This is a short reiteration of the problem. The next item is description of the procedures. This is a brief reiteration of important elements of the design of the study. The next one is major findings. The final results from the analysis are presented. The hypothesis stated and the decision about the rejection or the failure to reject the hypothesis is given. The next one is conclusions. It comments about the implications of the findings that are presented. Next one is recommendations for further investigation. From the knowledge and experience gained in undertaking this particular study, how might this study have been improved or what other possible hypotheses must be investigated. The next item is endnotes. These are like footnotes but are located at the back rather than the bottom of each page. These would include all the references for all works cited in the review of related literature or any other sections of the report, as well as the references for quotations, either direct or indirect, taken from other sources or any footnote comments that might have been included. These are listed in numeric order as presented in the text. Next one is bibliography or literature cited. These are the bibliographic references for each of the works cited in the endnotes. The next item is appendix. Any tables, figures, forms and other materials that are not totally central to the analysis but that need to be included are placed in this appendix. I hope you might have followed carefully this lesson. View again, try to understand it in a proper way, because research report writing is to be done systematically and scientifically. So we have to follow the format every time while we sit for writing a research report. Till then, go on reading all these things, go on observing all the videos, stay safe and stay protected. Thank you all. Thank you very much.